Hey YouTube, Israel here today with another knife review. Today I have the Boker M-type folder. Let's see. This is G10. The other side is stainless steel with a titanium based coating. They don't say whether it's titanium oxide or nitride, but probably one of those. Here is the knife, the blade itself. You can see it's an extra wide design with a bevel. It's hollow ground, 3.5 inches in blade length, a drop point design. And the price tag on this knife, it's currently going for $40 on Amazon. Side. It is a frame lock design, which makes it extra slim. Open pillar construction. And it is a fairly heavy knife. It's 5.1 ounces. One site listed it as 4.6 ounces, but I think that's an error because it does feel very heavy even for its slimness. Because I mean, this is solid metal here, this whole side of the frame. Has ambidextrous thumb studs as its opening feature, and you see it does have some cutouts here. A non-tubed lanyard hole there. The rather wide clip comes with positioned for tip down carry, right side. And it can be reversed, it appears, because there's see those two holes right there, so I think it can be reversed to tip up or tip down right side carry, but no left side. It is a little difficult to open. It doesn't have a smooth opening, and I think that's because of the rather strong detent. Right, and a detent is just a very small, I can see it right here. You probably can't see it unless you look close up, but basically there's a small depression there, and then it matches up with a small protrusion at the base of the partial tang, and that's to keep it from, coming open in your pocket. So when you open it, you just have to overcome that detent. It does have a nice click, a nice lockup. And you see the blade is coated with that titanium based coating as well, but it's already starting to rub off right here just from opening and closing, rubbing against the frame. And if you can see the wear and tear near the bevel right there. The contour of the handle, even though it's slim, it does give you a good grip because it is wide. The G10 is textured, and it has what they're calling these finger grooves, this type of texturing there. And there is a little finger choil right there. So for a slim handle, it does give you a good grip. And this type of blade design has a lot of cutting power because you see there's a recurve and then a large belly to the knife. And that is 440C, which is what Boker, I think that's what they use on all their knives, which is a more affordable stainless steel, fairly rust resistant. Right, and this knife was designed by Chad Los Banos, a famous knife designer. You can see at the base of the spine there is some angular jimping there. And that is so you can place your thumb there, apply pressure while cutting. That's good. And it is torque screw construction, including the pivot screw. That's a torque screw. I did try to loosen the pivot screw to make it open smoother, but you can only loosen it so much before it starts to wobble, so that didn't really improve it very much. But overall, at about 3.5 inches in blade length, is a very good size for EDC. It's a little heavy, but that doesn't always matter. You would carry this if you want a lot of cutting power because the blade is extra wide for its length, and it's fairly strong too. You know, a drop point has obviously more material here than a clip point, and the bevel, again, just more material. That's why it's kind of heavy, but that makes it pretty durable. And the frame lock is nice because it's very secure. It's not going to be disengaged when you're squeezing the frame like that, which you would do in normal use. And it makes it slimmer, so a little heavy, but at least it is slim, and you get a lot of cutting power, okay, for that weight. The draw cuts, you know, putting something here and then drawing the belly through, a lot of cutting power for its size. It would be good for EDC if you have a lot of heavy work tasks. It's not very pointed for penetration if that's a concern, so it's definitely not, you know, it's definitely not a folding dagger at all. It's more of a slasher, a chopper, or a close cutter. And, you know, this is kind of the larger, the big brother of the Boker Trance, which is kind of like their extra small EDC, and this would be their, I guess, medium-sized EDC offering. $40 is a moderate price. So all in all, pretty good. It just depends what you want to use it for. The only hits against it would be the opening not being very smooth, and some people don't like 440C. So all in all, the Boker M-Type, it's a pretty good value. It's kind of specialized. You know, if you want a close cutter and you like the frame lock, which I do, and you're willing to carry something that's a little bit clunky and a little bit tough to open, then go ahead, pick up the Boker M-Type. I would give it a solid B or B+. I know some people really like theirs. I've had subscribers report that they really love theirs, so if it speaks to you, go ahead and get it. I hope you enjoyed this knife review. Stay tuned for many more. This has been Israel. Peace out, dudes.